Okay guys, here's another shed that could be converted into a tiny home. Remember, a house is just a shed. The only difference between a house and a shed is square footage and finishes. So this shed has no finishes, meaning it doesn't have plumbing, it doesn't have electric, okay? But what it does have is a roof and walls, and that's what a house is. But it's only about 100 square feet, okay? It's a 12 by 8 shed. It does have a window, it does have a door, it does have a beautiful roof, and nice color outside, like a light gray. Let's go inside and take a look. Again, $3,400. This will be delivered and professionally installed on your property. If you purchased it for about $1,800, you'd have to install it yourself. So those are the two price points. Let's take a look inside. So again, the difference between a shed and a house is finishes, and this is unfinished. But you put plumbing, you put electric, you put sheetrock, and you have a house, just a tiny house, okay? But same thing, a shed is just a house, just smaller square footage. The main thing is you have to have land that's unrestricted, or a township that this small of square footage, 100 square foot, is allowed to use as your primary residence. Usually, it could be used as a shed as long as you're not in an HOA, but it can't be used as a primary residence, because most townships in America require that you have at least 1,000 square foot house as your primary residence. You have a beautiful window that slides open, so you wouldn't have to install that. That's a finish. Okay, of course you have the double doors, which would let in plenty of light, plenty of ventilation. So you really wouldn't need to add anything there, just some light plumbing if you wanted to, and some electric and sheetrock. But cathedral ceilings, and you can make this how you want. Most bedrooms, well, like a child's bedroom, maybe 100 square feet or so, but it's tiny. It's a tiny house, it's a tiny shelter, but it's a tiny price, okay? For basically $3,000, this is gonna be professionally delivered, professionally installed, and done. But that does not include the price of plumbing, electric, and finishes. That would probably be, again, double. So, for under $10,000, this could probably be finished off pretty nice. If you did it yourself, you buy it for around $1,500 or so, and you probably put in, you probably get around $5,000 if you did everything yourself to get this, hooked up and, have some finishes, etc. But it's cute, it's tiny. The outside to me is completely done, okay? Because you have beautiful painting, beautiful door, beautiful roof. It's a house. What's the difference between a shed and a house? Square footage and finishes. Remember that. You just need the land to put it on and a plan, okay? You have to do the research. Everyone's situation is different. Everyone's local code restrictions are different. But in my experience, in most of the areas that I've researched and actually visited in America, you need about 1,000 square foot primary residence for most townships to accept it as a primary dwelling, or else it has to be a shed. So that's one thing you can look into. And then of course you need to comply with the local plumbing and electrical codes, etc. But like everything in life, if you want to live outside the box or live a non-conforming life, you have to be creative, and you have to figure out how you can make it work. Where there's a will, there's a way in many instances. But most people are lazy. They hit one roadblock and they stop. So that's something to consider too. But either way, I hope these videos help. If they do, subscribe. This video really helps. Click that super thanks. Leave a comment below, share the video, it helps the channel. Subscribe. You want to become a member, click that blue join button. Thank you to all my members, truly appreciate your support. Keep showing up, do a little bit each day. You get very far like that in life. If you don't do anything each day, that's how you get very far behind in life. So do the best you can. Thank you for watching.